Welcome to episode 36 of the Becoming MindStrong podcast. And today we're talking about a common struggle for a lot of people. When a lot of people make this decision to start eating healthy or to start taking control of their health and fitness, late night snacking is often a stumbling block, right? It's a habit. It's something we're just used to doing every night. It's something that a lot of us don't want to give up. And much like our sugar conversation, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at what I have to say about this. Check it out. Welcome to Becoming MindStrong, the official podcast of MindStrong Fitness. My name is Rachel. I'm the owner and head coach of MindStrong Fitness, and I am here to teach you truth. No more bullshit, no more point systems, no more shakes, no more wraps. This is math and science, and we're going to learn how to do it together. Ready? Let's rock and roll. So I'm going to give away the ending right off the bat. When people come up to me and say, how do I take control of late night snacking? My answer, to as shocking as it is to a lot of people, my answer is you don't. I am a huge fan of flowing with our nature. This is the reason, if you've ever tracked macros with me before, the first thing we do is we track our food for a week. We want to see what our body is used to. We want to see how many calories we're used to eating, how many grams of carbs, fat, and protein we're used to eating. And then we meet our body where it is and slowly work toward our goals. Because this way, first of all, by not making huge drastic jumps, it just becomes easier. And secondly, we are flowing with human nature. Anytime we try to do anything logistically, emotionally, mindset-wise, where we are pushing against our nature, we are pushing a boulder up a hill instead of rolling a snowball down a mountain. We want to flow with our nature as much as possible. So, how do you control late night snacking? Spoiler alert, you don't. Here's what I do suggest. If you're on a journey where you're starting to track your food, you're tracking your total calories, or hopefully you're tracking your macros, your carbs, fat, and protein, I am a huge fan of taking the snacks that you know you like to eat at night and plugging them in the morning. So let me give you an example. You know that your go-to every day, you wake up in the morning, it's head down, get the kids to school, go to work, go to yoga class, pick the kids up, whatever you do. And the second the kids are in bed, it is couch time, it is movie time, it is glass of wine and bowl of ice cream time. Awesome. Don't give that up. If you love that, don't give that up. I know, what kind of coach is this that's telling me not to give up wine and ice cream? It's the best thing ever, right? Hashtag beauty of macros. Here's what we're going to do instead. First thing in the morning, or you can do it the night before. If you're playing around on your phone for 10 minutes before you go to bed, maybe you do it while you're having your ice cream and wine. You can do it the night before, you can do it the morning of, you can do it that afternoon while you're waiting in car line for the kids. Doesn't matter. You're gonna plug those foods into your food tracking app in the morning, at night, anytime ahead of time. Because this way, it's like those macros or those calories are already quote unquote spent, right? This is like if you've ever used Smarty Pig or any of these savings accounts. If you're going on vacation, you pull some cash out of your paycheck each month and you put it in a separate account just for that vacation. So yes, it's your money, but it's almost like it's already spent. It's in a separate account. It's off limits to you. In our minds, it's already spent for that vacation that hasn't happened yet. This is the same concept. In the morning, night before, you're going to plug in 2 glasses of wine. Let's go crazy here. 2 glasses of wine and 100 grams of Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia, which is one of my favorites. You're going to plug that in ahead of time. Those macros, those calories are going to be pulled out of your totals as if it's already spent. And now you're just going to be a little stingier as the day goes on, right? You're going to have a few less carbs, a few less fat grams that you already quote unquote spent on those end of night macros. Think about all the effects of this. One, we already know that the beauty of macros is there's no restriction, right? You just listen to a coach tell you don't give up your wine and your ice cream because you can still have them. Are they the most nutritious choice? No, we know that. But if that's your go-to way to relax, if that's the thing that's going to help this be sustainable, then keep it. 2, there's no more guilt and regret around that. And that, oh my goodness, that is such an emotional release, because how many nights do we go to bed saying, why did I do that again? Why did I have those glasses of wine? Why did I have that ice cream? I'm doing this. I'm not succeeding. Now I went off my diet. Now I need to start again, and blah, 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 down the rabbit hole we get. You just had wine and ice cream while hitting your goals, while losing weight as part of your weight loss plan. How beautiful is that? How much more apt are you to stick with this plan? And we've released all the emotional bullshit around it. The key is to plan ahead, right? Maybe you don't know what you like to eat. So maybe you don't start with this right away. For the next week, just pay attention. You could keep a note in your phone. You could keep a journal and just notice what you crave at the end of the night. Do you crave salty foods? Do you crave sweet foods? Is it alcohol? What is your thing that helps you unwind at the end of the day? Spend a few days just keeping track of it. And then the most important part is to go back and do this step and pre-plan for it. The more, and this is a hashtag bigger life statement, the more we can, one, shine the light of awareness on our tendencies, and two, this is huge, two, figure out a way to flow with those tendencies instead of fighting against them while hitting our goals, the more apt you are to stick with this and the more successful you're going to be. For more help with both mindset and logistics of macros, check out my book, Becoming MindStrong, at www.mindstrongfitness.com/becoming.